Thanks, Mr Speaker. My question is addressed to the Prime Minister. Will the Prime Minister guarantee that Australians will not suffer a recession under his government?
Members on my right. Members on my right. The member for Goldstein. Members on my left. The member for Ballarat. The Prime Minister has the call.
Speaker, I can guarantee the Australian people that they will get the strong economic management they voted for.
Members on both sides.
For the last 6 months, at a time when business investment was already at a 28-year low on his watch.
The Treasurer has the call.
It's a bit rich coming from the member for Rankin, who took to the last election a tax on family businesses, Mr Speaker. It's a bit rich coming from the member for Rankin, who talked about an investment allowance which would start in 2021, Mr Speaker.
The Treasurer will resume his seat. The member for Rankin will cease interjecting.
That couldn't have been your question, It must have been himself. That must have been Jim's question.
Just for members on my right, I'm quite capable of reading a clock too, even one that's going backwards. Okay. Manager of Opposition Business has
Thanks, Speaker. Point of order on direct relevance.
Yes.
The question, while it's a long question, deals very specifically with a single issue and does not in any way deal with alternative policies.
Yes, I'm just going to say it did have some commentary at the start, and the Treasurer was only, on my count, about 15 seconds into the answer when the Manager of the Opposition Business approached the dispatch box, and he is allowed a preamble by way of introduction, just as I've allowed a preamble in the questions, and some of the preambles in questions are quite long, and I've flagged before, I might as well flag now. If members on both sides are going to have a problem with this, the solution's simple. There will be no preambles in questions or answers, but the Treasurer, for me to call him back after 15 seconds would be at odds of the practice of not just myself as Speaker, but I think every other Speaker in living memory. The Treasurer has the call.
Speaker, in yesterday's national accounts for the December quarter, mining investment was up 5%, Mr Speaker. Now, when it comes to a business investment allowance, the Prime Minister and myself have made it very clear that this is under serious consideration, Mr Speaker, and we are focused on strengthening the economy, and generating more investment is key to generating more jobs. But, Mr Speaker, I do want to say to the member for Rankin that the Australian economy is strong. When it comes to investment in the housing market, we saw that it continues to show signs of improvement. Our export performance has been strong. Public final demand, which also involves investment, is strongly contributing to growth. They're not my words, Mr Speaker. They're the words of the Secretary of the Australian Treasury to Senate estimates this morning.